sports fans, welcome to Sports Desk. We're here with the third place player in the Western Conference, Steve Breeze. Now he was the #1 seed going into this tournament. How do you feel about your performance, Steve? How do you think it's gone?
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Disappointed?
I'm very disappointed.
Well,
I was hoping to progress a little bit further.
It's unfortunate. You finished with 3 points, 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. But there is something remarkable to talk about in your quest for the title. Although you fell short of the playoffs, you did win 1 game against Kev Lockdown Brown by a scoreline of 17-3, which is a new record in the history of Barricade, being the previous record of 8-3 by quite some margin. Steve, you finished, despite only winning 1 game, with a win-loss record of 25-12, which is quite remarkable. It's by far and away the highest total of anybody in the tournament. How do you feel about that? You've obviously got the potential. It's just go your way tonight.
That's Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo is the term that sprung up with the populace to refer to Barricade. It is the standard chant after a classic white ball win or a good shot. And Steve, I believe, it originated with you, didn't it?
Champion.
Steve is champion of Buffalo. So, unfortunately, the playoffs are going to continue without you. The first seed, due to a last round draw by Rob Nudds and Kev Brown, has become James Hardy. Second seed is Rob Nudds, third seed is Ryan Costello, and fourth seed is Timmy the Goods Nudds. Who do you think is going to progress from the semis? We've got James against Tim and against Ryan.
I can't really look past James Hardy. I think he's gonna take the Nudds to town.
Yeah, James is the overwhelming favourite to beat the fourth seed. Had Rob Nudds prevailed in his last game against Kev Brown, it would have been a very different scenario in the semi-finals. A tale of two Nuddses. It looks unlikely the Nudds brothers will face each other in the Barricade Super Series because they're going to have to come back against 2 very talented players. So James, you're pick for the tournament, isn't he?
He's certainly my pick for the tournament. Yeah. I think he might sneak past that.
So your call for the final is the top 2 seeds facing off. You gonna stand by that? Well, that's an interesting show. We'll see how it goes. Of course, let's remember that James Hardy was the top seed of the Eastern Conference and has thus far succeeded in living up to that billing. Rob Nudds was the 3rd seed in the Western Conference, Ryan Costello the 2nd in the East, and Timmy was the 4th in the East as well. So it's remarkable. We've got 3 guys from the East and 1 from the West in the semis. We'll see how it all pans out. But thank you, Steve. Thank you for your participation. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time around. Okay? Thank you.
Thanks.